Good day. August, as we all know, is annually commemorated as Women's Month in South Africa. It is a month when we remember the events of that day on 9 August 1956, when more than 20,000 women defied the odds to march to the Union buildings in Pretoria in a mass demonstration against unjust past laws. What makes the task more compelling is that this year's Women's Month comes at a time when South Africa marks 30 years of democracy. This is a fitting reminder that the journey we have traveled so far in our quest for freedom would not have been possible without the contribution of women. We salute women from all walks of life for the important role they have played and continue to play in issues of social justice and the restoration of human dignity. However, as we celebrate women for their contributions to the liberties and freedoms we enjoy today, we are also cognizant that challenges remain. Yes, South Africa may be among the fewer countries in the world with more women in cabinet and parliament. Yes, many companies and institutions have embraced gender equity in their workspaces today by appointing more women in management and executive positions in recognition of the knowledge and expertise they possess. It is an acknowledgement that women are just as capable and competent as their male counterparts. All this augurs well for a relatively young democracy, especially in a developing country like ours. However, as we celebrate women, we must also recognize that challenges remain that continue to hamper their progress, even in a democratic South Africa. Stigma, bigotry, and all manner of stereotypes about women persists in our homes and workspaces. Indeed, it is a travesty that many women still do not have access to opportunities that can empower them and their communities. It is deplorable that many businesses still preach women empowerment while making it difficult for women to participate in inclusive growth opportunities. Often, this is because we have not done enough to enable men to live with and among stronger women. We are simply unable to accept the reality that we have strong women among our midst. This is because we have not embraced and lived the democratic values that are enshrined in the Constitution. In addition, and more disturbingly, the rampaging pandemic of gender-based violence, GBV, continues unabated in this country. A day hardly passes without us hearing stories about attacks on women and girls. Women and girls are raped, molested, assaulted, killed, or maimed with no regard for their rights and dignity. For this reason, I wish to call on all of us as the UJ community to be steadfast in standing against the scourge of GBV that continues to ravage our communities. We should continue to promote gender equality and justice for all. I also encourage women to stand up for what they believe in and add their voices to the call for action. Just as their forebears demonstrated in 1956, women must be resilient in their fight for gender equity and human dignity. It is only through that spirit that they can become the real Mbokotos, the fearless boulders that their grandmothers and mothers were. Without that, we face the risk of losing our moral high ground that make us a beautiful nation. In conclusion, and at UJ, Women's Month is also another opportunity to celebrate the contributions of our female colleagues to the growth of our institution. We are privileged to have so many extraordinary women in our midst, from our staff, students, and alumni. It is because of their sacrifices that our university is renowned for the excellence of its academic and research work. It is their creative and innovative spirit that has put our university in good state for future generations. Watinta abafazi, watinta imbokodo, malibongwe.